I just finished doing my second healing session a couple hours ago, and after connecting with the energy of Big J, I think if he had a message for humanity, it would be that you are loved. And I could go on, and I will, but you really need to sit with that for a minute. And you really need to understand that you can't really comprehend how much you are loved and adored and appreciated by your angels and Jesus for your efforts. A lot of time we as humans like to beat ourselves up. It's almost like a habit that we've formed. If we don't think we are where we should be, then we like to beat ourselves up. And when it comes to forgiveness, forgiveness will set you free. Whether it's forgiveness towards others that have harmed you, and also forgiveness towards yourself. That's a big one. A lot of people need to sit with that. We have no problem beating ourselves up and being hard on ourselves. But when's the last time you took out a moment and just thought to yourself, you know what, I have been through a lot of SHIT. And when's the last time you gave yourself a pat on the back? And when's the last time you gave yourself a congratulations and all the accolades that you wish other people would give you? When's the last time you did that for yourself? After my last healing session where I guided the individual soul to the 12th dimension and held space for Jesus to perform the healings, one thing that I'm becoming aware of is that I'm gonna have to cut down my healing sessions from 4 a day to 2, because after connecting to that energy, I have to, the next hour to 2 hours, it's almost hard for me to come back and ground into this reality. I had to go for a walk, and incorporating that amount of love energy, it makes you question certain aspects of yourself. And for me, in the last 2 hours, I've experienced a new level of compassion and forgiveness that I've never felt before. If you can learn to forgive those that harmed you, it's the ultimate freedom. It's like seconds after you have a big O, nothing really matters. You just feel good and you're focused on the good feeling. That's kind of what forgiveness feels like. When you understand that everyone in your past that harmed you only did so because they themselves were harmed and they hadn't learned to forgive, and a lot of them are holding resentment towards God because they have a clouded view of the big picture. A lot of times we go through things because we're paying off past karma, whether it's from this life, but a lot of it's from past lives. Sometimes we're clearing generational curses and karma that isn't even ours, but God knew that we could handle it. Sometimes we're just put in the path of wicked people because they need to be, either they need to receive karma or they need to, have an opportunity to decide whether the path they're on is one that they want to continue. There's a million variables, but after this last healing session and connecting with this energy, I started to forgive people. I've forgiven a lot of people, but there's a few that have been very hard to forgive, and a part of me started to feel compassion and forgiveness towards them, and it was kind of conflicting, and so I had to go for a walk. But if you want to set yourself free, learn to forgive, stop beating yourself up, and know that you are loved. The energy of Jesus is so intense.